Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy j.o.d. Appreciate you guys tuning in for another episode of Thursday sipping on that tea with your boy. It's gonna be a good one today, and just talk about places. So before we get into that conversation, if you haven't yet, I know I haven't been saying this, but I appreciate all the subscribers, so I don't think I really need to say it anymore. But if you haven't yet, go and hit the subscribe button. Go do that right now. Hit the bell that you get notifications every time I upload a video. Please share these videos. Please share my channel to people, to your family and friends that just love people who stream games or even just talk about nonsense. Who does a lot of tea talk, a lot of rants and all that goody. But beside all that point, enough with this chit chat. Let's get straight to the topic for today. Sometimes the wrong places. Wait. Let me rewind that back real quick. Sometimes the wrong choice takes you to the right place. Let me read that one more time for the people in the back. Sometimes the wrong choice takes you to the right place. Sometimes the wrong choice takes you to the right place. When I first saw this quote, I was thinking about the whole concept of when GPS, when Google Maps, when MapQuest was hard to get on your phones, or especially with people who have unlimited, who had data issues with their cell phones, or even before that, even before MapQuest was really invented on your on people's phones or the Google Maps. Do you ever wonder? I know I've been there to the point where, like, what would I do if I didn't have that? I know we used to have those maps, or we even go to the website to print out the directions, and you have to follow that step by step. It's not like nowadays where we have Google Maps on our phone, where if you if you went to the wrong exit, it reroutes the whole place. It reroutes the whole thing. No, if you miss a step during the hard copy where you have to print out the directions, you have to. I would think you would have to backtrack everywhere. You have to backtrack from the starting point, or even where you messed up, knowing that you messed up. Unless you're really good in direction, unless you're really good in driving, you already know the directions, the places, and all that. But this is more for the people who are like me, that struggle finding places, that need Google Maps, that needs directions written down, or nowadays the visuals. I need to know that, especially where I'm work, especially for a job that you need to know the directions. It's not like you know every place. You might know certain places, like, okay, it's in Stockton, it's in Sacramento, it's in Lodi, it's in Manteca, it's in Ripon, it's in Modesto, and you know little parts of streets, but you don't know where to go. You don't know where to exit to there. You don't even know the right direction for it. Back to the whole conversation, back to the quote for today. Sometimes the wrong choice ends up being the right place. Something like that. Let me read it one more time. Sometimes the wrong choice takes you to the right place. I knew I was gonna tie this up with the conversation I just pulled out about the whole MapQuest and all that. Sometimes you just have to go, even if you don't have that opportunity, or let's say your phone runs out, your battery dies for your phone, and you're panicking. But oh shoot, what I'm gonna do? I don't know where to go. You just have to know certain places, and you never know that you might think that you went to the, you might think that, wait, do I turn left or right? And you go turn right. You're thinking, wait, it's not here. And it ends up being the right place. You end up being in the right place at the right time for to wherever the destination you're going. Or you could also see that the place is left, but then you went to right, knowing that, wait, it says to turn left, but really the business or the resident, it's on the right side. So you're like, hey, it might be a mistake for me to turn right when I'm supposed to turn left. The direction they gave me was wrong. I was right. It's right here. The same address, everything. It's on the right side. Then you also look at it when it comes to it is, no matter where you go, you might see someone, you might know somebody, you might even meet a stranger, and that'll be good opportunity. That'll be opportunity for you. You never know who you might encounter in life. You never know who you might encounter out in public, in a store, in a shopping mall, in a concert, in another business. You might start talking to them, and there might be an opportunity for you with them. You might encounter a boss, a manager that like, man, I like this guy. I like talking to this person. I need to call him back. I need to get him a job because I like his personality. I like how he interacts with people. So you have to look at that by saying, I wasn't meant to be here. But now that I think about it, I was glad I was there, because now I'm at here. I'm at this place where I had no business going in the first place. Like, I was supposed to go to a concert, but now that concert turned into a job opening for me. A job that I never knew I was gonna get. A job that I wasn't even looking for in the first place. How that happened, you never know what could happen if you don't go out there, meet people, just talk to people, just go to different venues. Enjoy life, enjoy what's out there. You might think, why am I doing this? This is dumb. This is not a good place for me. There's always people that's watching you, watching your step, watching your movements. Those people that was watching you could be bosses, managers of a job they already have. I mean, you got to be careful on who's looking at you, what job is out there. If it's a legit job, you never know if you're talking to the head manager for ESPN or a record company or a big business, Amazon, whatever you want, whatever you envision a big job is. You don't know who you might be talking to until you figure out, wait, you're the famous guy. Wait, you're the one that works on ESPN. You're the one that works for CNN. You're the one that works for Fox News. You're the one that works for TNT. And like, yes, nice meeting you. Call me back, or here's my card. Let me get your information down. I might have a job for you. So don't always take everything in a bad way. Don't say like, why am I doing here? You might be brought in by someone as a +1. You're being like, what's this party for? Like, I don't belong here. This is nothing that has to do with me. I should have stayed home. I should go somewhere else. Sometimes you are put in the wrong place, but then it always turns out a positive thing. It turns a bad choice, a bad place that you at, might turn to a better thing in the end, a better place in the end. You have to take that chance. You have to be able to explore with people. In the first place, if someone invited you, if it's your friend, your best friend, your girl, your boy, someone who cares about you, being like, hey, I want to take you to this party. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to say anything, but I just want some company. You should take that. Spend time with your friends. Spend time with your homies. Spend time with your girl. Spend time with your boy. You might not be expecting anything in return from being in a meeting, in a party, even like a business meeting, and you were just brought in because your friend needed some company. Your friend wanted to take you, so you take that, and then you never know what could happen. You never know what good could come out of it. A lot of people don't see that. They think like, oh, so much of negative from it. They don't want to do anything. They think that, I don't want to be here. I don't want to party. I don't want to do this. You have to think that it's okay to accept that you're at the wrong place. You made the wrong choice in life. But eventually that wrong choices will turn into something positive. You're gonna gain something. Everyone gains positive outcomes in any negative. But you have to pick through that. You might be in a bad place, in a bad situation, but always think positive. Always have the positive vision that, you know what, I'm gonna get out of this. I will survive this. I will get through this. With the people who have my backbone, who's my backbone, who has supported me, who's my who is in my system, they're gonna be there for you. So you have to know that I might not be good right now. I might not be in the right place. My mind's not there, but I know I will get through it. You have to think positive, no matter what the situation is. You gotta know that you might not be at the place where you want to be right away, but it will come there. You will be there to where you want to be at. And it all starts by looking at everything in a bright and a positive way. You might be lost in a certain place, but if you go inside, like go back to the whole directions, you might go inside a business and be like, I'm sorry, I don't have directions on me. I have this paper, but I'm lost already. Can you help me out? Can you show me where this? You never know who you be talking to. When they're trying to find out, helping you out with the directions, you guys start having small conversations, small talks. And there's a point where you never know what could happen. You might gain a new friend. You might gain a relationship from there, or even somewhere close to a relationship with that person. Or the person could be like, I like your attitude. No matter how lost you are, you always had that positive mind. And I think my boss will like you. By the way, if you have time right now, let me get my boss. My boss is in the back. Let me introduce him to you or her, and then boom, right there. So you never know who you might encounter with. No matter where you at, no matter where you go, always have that positive mindset. That even if you're lost, not just in direction, but lost in your state of mind, something positive will come out of it. You'll find the place that you always want to be at. Don't forget who's always have your back, who's right there with you, who's going to support you in your dreams and your visions, your passion. Don't forget those people. Forget those people who's always turning you down, who's being so bad and giving you bad vibes, bad recognition and all that. You don't need those people. You want those people that, like I said, are always positive, who's always been with you from the beginning, through the ups and downs, through the good and bad. They're the one that you want them. They're the one you want in your life. So no matter what choices you made, what choice you end up, and it's the wrong one, always think positive in the end of it. Look at what's wrong with that result and change that. Find a change. You might not like what you see in the beginning, and that's okay. Everyone goes through that. No one likes to see major change so quick out of nowhere. But you gotta adapt to it. If you don't adapt to changes, then what's the point? People say they want changes, and when people see that people are changing, now they get mad. They don't want change. So don't have the mindset. Be positive. You know that you're at the wrong choice, or you're at the wrong place, or you made the wrong choice. Don't matter. Pay the consequence and live through it. Learn from it. And then you never know, maybe at the place that you went to, the wrong choice you made ended up being the right choice in the beginning, but you didn't see it. You didn't know it. You wasn't educated enough to know that the choice you made that you thought was bad wasn't really bad. It was just your mindset was bad. You didn't have the good mindset. You didn't have that positive mindset that maybe I was supposed to be here. Maybe this is what was my calling. This is the job I need to be at. Or I can't believe I found this person that I would have never saw myself being with or talking to. Why is this person talking to me? Why is this supermodel talking to me? I never envisioned myself talking to this person. So you don't have to have that mindset. You should not have that mindset of doing that. You should be able to handle any people. Whoever you want to be with, you think that you could be with someone who's a 10, you could be with them. Always have the positive mindset. Always have and think good. Think positive. The more you think positive, the better you act in life. The better you see the openings for you, the positive of you. So remember that no matter what choice that you thought that was bad, just remember that it's always a positive thing in the end. Change your mindset. Think positive. Be humble. And of course, take care of yourself and each other. And my beautiful people. My beautiful people. Have a nice day.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Number one champion, so you can't touch me. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Raw greatest champion, so don't with me. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Number one champion, so you can't touch me.
It's production.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Raw greatest champion, so don't with me.